accepted number from user is prime or not? First of all, let me explain you what is prime number. See, do you know what is the meaning of factors? Ten. 10 is a digit or a number? It is a number, right? Now, this number, that is 10, which are the particular digits or numbers which can completely divide this 10? What are those? Very first thing, 1 divides each and every particular number or digit. Understood? 1 divides every of the number and digit. So, the first factor is 1. Second will be? Third? 5. And fourth? 10. Okay. So, the number this 10 is having how many factors? 4 factors, right? Clear? Now, those numbers or digits which have only 2 factors are prime number. Is that clear? Those numbers or digits which have only 2 factors, those are prime number. This 10 have how many factors? So is it a prime number? How many factors? How many factors are there? 2. A prime number. Is that clear? So if you want to elaborate it, means define it in a lengthy way, you may also write that a prime number is a number which have 2 factors and those factors are 1 and itself. Is that clear? Now, in current program, I will be showing you how to accept a number or digit, whatever it is, then check out whether it is prime or not. Till scanner in is equal to new scanner, I suppose you all can write, right? After that I will write it. Okay? Now, how shall I check out that the number is prime or not? Let's suppose user gave me a number 17. Is it prime or not? A prime number, right? Because this particular number is divisible only by 1 and itself, 17. No other digits or number can divide it. Right? How to check out that? See, your brain is a very advanced one, okay? Because God have manufactured it. But in case of program, you was supposed to make it very much simpler, okay? So that it can figure out. So what to do now? What approach should be there? will regulate a loop. We will start a loop, and that loop will run starting from 1 till the accepted number. Okay. Now that means what? Let's suppose user gave 17. That means the loop will run beginning from 1 till 17. At the very beginning 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, like that. And all those individual digits or number, we will utilize those to divide it. That means what? For a is equal to 1, a is less than equal to num a plus plus. That means starting from 1, it will go till 17, right? The value of a will be 1 at the beginning, then the value of a will be 2 because of this plus plus, then it will be 3, then it will be 4, like that. The value of a will reach till 17. Okay, now what to do? If num modulus a is equal to 0, means what? This is num, this value will be stored in num, user gave this value, and this value will obviously go to num. If num modulus a, that means at the very beginning num modulus 1, then num modulus 2, num modulus 3. So this condition will continuously check using different values of a. At the very beginning it will check whether num is divisible by the initial value of a, that means 1. Will the answer be equal to 0? Remainder. Modulus is used to find out remainder, right? So num, that means 17, on dividing by a, that means 1, will the remainder come as 0? True or false? True. Correct. 17 on dividing by 1. 17 on dividing by 1. Quotient will be 17. Remainder will be 0. Condition satisfied? Over here, we will do what? Fact plus plus. This means what? The initial value of fact will be 0. There is a container whose name is fact, and what value is stored over there? 0. If this particular condition satisfies, as many number of true comes, the value of fact will be increased. Let's suppose 2 times. This condition satisfies for 2 times. The value of fact will be 2. That means how many factorial? How many factors? Sorry, how many factors? 2 factors. And that is prime number. Understood? Understood? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So num is equal to it not nested, value inserted in num. Now for a is equal to 1, a must be less than equal to num a plus plus. Now if num modulus a is equal to 0, then fact is equal to fact plus 1. This whole line in short you can write as fact plus plus. This whole thing. Instead of this whole thing, you can simply write fact plus plus. Same thing. Is that clear? Now, now that means 17. We are assuming that user gave 17 as the input. Okay. Now on dividing by a, the remainder will come whatever it is. How many times? 17 times. Because the value of a will keep on changing. At first num will be divided by 1, then num will be divided by 2, then with 3, then with 4, then it's like that, then it will be divided with 16, and at the end it will be divided by 17. So how many times will this condition satisfy? For 1, value 1, it will satisfy because 1 completely divides num, and for 17 it will completely satisfy. Otherwise, whatever the digits come or number come, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, all those will not divide num. They will throw remainder. Remainder will not be 0. Okay. 1 or 17. Only those two particular numbers, one is not a number, it's a digit. Only those two will completely divide num and remainder will be 0. That means condition will satisfy only twice, 2 times. Therefore, the fact value of fact will become how much? 2. Initially it is 0. As soon as the value of a will be 1, the value of fact will be fact plus 1. That means 0 plus 1, 1. Then it will divide with 2, 3, 4. It will not satisfy. With 2, with 3, with 4, with 5, like that, with 16, and at the end with 17. When the value of a will be 17, this condition will satisfy. Fact is equal to fact plus 1. Then that means the value of fact will be 2. Okay. Now, if fact is equal to 2, means what? After doing all those things, if the final value of fact is 2, it is a prime. Okay. Clear, everybody? Okay. So the question states, write a program to accept a string and check is it palindrome or not. That means what? We are supposed to accept a string from user. Okay. And check whether it is a palindrome or not. For example, if we will reverse it and write same to same, so it's a palindrome string. Is that clear? So till scanner part written. Okay, scanner in is equal to new scanner system dot in. After that, now string str. To accept a string, which command line do we use? In dot next line. Okay. And if it is simply a single word, then you can also use in dot next. But let's suppose if someone enters a complete thing, Palak Kesh, Palak Kesh, then this is also a string, but not a word. So if couple of strings are there, then you are supposed to write in dot next line. If simply in question it is given, write a program to accept a word. Word means what? Singular. Line means what? Plural. That much you know, right? str is equal to in dot next line. Now, over here, we will also utilize this dot length is a function. It is used to find out how many individual characters are there in a line or in a word. For example, let's suppose user gave this particular thing. So, what will be the length of this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This space will be also counted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This particular thing is stored where? Inside str. Okay. And because we have written str.length, that means find out the length of str, whatever is there inside str. Find out the length of str. Here, and keep it safe inside len value. Okay. How many characters are there? 10. 10 is what? An integer. That is why this len I have declared it as int. Is that understood? Now, for a is equal to 0, why? Why a is 0? Because whenever we write anything, P A N T space A E S H, the position of this first character, this P will be known as the first character. This is the first character, this is second character, this is third character, like that. But the position of first character is 0. Position of second character is 1. If we will find out the length of this thing, what will be the total length? 10. But the position of last character will be 1 less, 9. That is why value of a is 0. A is less than len. If user gave that particular thing, then the value of len will be 10. And the value of a will reach till 9. This is less than. Okay, that means starting from 0 till 9. And what is it going to do? Ch is what? Ch is a container, a variable which can hold only one character. I already explained, right? What is char? Char is responsible to withhold only single character. It can only withhold a single character. So ch is equal to str.char at a. This char at is again a function. If you do remember the previous classes, I clearly stated that wherever you will find this particular thing is known as then a function, right? Similarly, str.char, you are able to see that there is a parenthesis, round bracket, right? That means this is also a function. And every function have its own feature. Char means what? At this particular position, whatever character is stored inside this string, that will be stored inside this. String is, this one is the string. Value of a is 0. So at 0th position of this string, which character is present? P, right? P is present. So P will be stored in ch. This particular thing states, take out the individual character at position A. From which string? str. str is what? str is responsive. Right now the current position of A is 0. That means pointing to this one. So take out the character. Do not cut it, just copy it and store it in ch. So ch will become what? P. Okay. Ch will become P. str1 str1 is equal to ch plus str1. str1 is what? Another string variable, empty string variable, nothing is there, simply two double quotes are there, even not a single space is there, no space. So an empty variable str1, why? To store all these individual character and join them together to form a new word. Okay, at first str1 will become what? From the very beginning, oh okay, we need to reverse it. This thing will be a is equal to len minus 1, len minus 1, a should be greater than equal to 0, a minus 1. Why? Because from the very end it should execute. Okay. See, the value of len is how much? The total number of characters. Total number of characters are 10, right? That means the value of len is 10. Remember that. Okay. For a is equal to len minus 1. Len minus 1 will be how much? 10 minus 1? 9. That means for a is equal to 9. A will start from 9 and it will end at 0 by decreasing, descending. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Like that. So ch is equal to str dot char at a. That means at len minus 1. That means at 9. Okay. So this is it. It will scratch individual characters and it will join finally in str1. Okay. And then this dot equals is used. This dot equals is used in previous, while we were utilizing numbers, we were simply writing double equal sign, right? But in case of words, in case of string, we cannot use that. We are supposed to use dot equals sign. Dot equals, this is again a function. If str1 means after joining everything, the reverse thing and the original thing are same. Understood? Everybody understood?